you are just genuinely happy being you. Like I don't feel like you try to fit into like specifically the running culture or any specific culture. You just do all the stuff that you want to do. I think there's a huge lesson in that, and it's easier said than done. A lot of people say just be yourself, and the more you can allow people to see who you are, the better quality of life you'll live.
Yeah.
But that's fucking hard, man. Like, because you can get torn to shreds, and I'm sure you probably have like one side of your audience who absolutely loves you, and then there's another side who just despises you.
Yeah, but the great thing is they're both following along. Yeah, I think people have an easier time being them in real life, but then they try to get on social media and be someone else, and that's the real problem. I feel like in our normal life we can we have more. I guess you see people that are more fake on social media, and that's the problem. Is that then it sets up a conversation like this, right? To where you're like, oh my gosh, like you're an anomaly because you're actually but it's created that perception, right? Because there's so many people out there that are just fake. And I feel like, that's the cool thing about, I feel like that's why I have so much growth, is because people, the more that people meet me and the more that questions are asked of like, yo, like, what's he like? And everyone's like, he's like exactly what he's like on the gram. I mean, he's just crazy. So yeah, I mean, but I feel like, every time that someone, but that is the answer, just what you said, just be you. That truly is the answer. But with that being said, not everyone can be a writer. Not everyone can be a movie director. Not everyone can be a welder. I don't know if people have this perception that everyone can be in the content game. Well, it's like, oh, you can blow up on social media because anyone can do it. Well, I mean, yes, but also at the same time, I think, that there is a little bit of, something, behind it, like a trade. I don't know. I guess I have something. I don't know what I have. I don't know what trade it is, but I did it, I guess.
Yeah, you've definitely done it, and it's
Yeah,
very
agree with that?
cool to.
It's kind of there's a thing, you have to kind of have the thing.
I have to agree because social media has been a tool that I've used for fucking 10 years, and I've
Yeah.
got what 25,000 followers or something like that, but probably 20% of that came from my wife's success a decade ago and everything like that. So it's just like, it is a game, and it's probably something that I haven't, I guess, fully dove into and been like, all right, this is something I'm going to excel in. It's more so like, this is a tool that, goes with my arsenal. So I wouldn't compare myself to you in regards to like, oh, fuck, Maddie's got hundreds of thousands of followers, whereas I've only got X amount. Why is that? Because we spoke a lot about it while we were running around things that you're always testing stuff as well, and you're gaining ideas and you're seeing what works, but you're obviously aligning it with who you are as a person, the message you want to share. And it's almost like a game.
Yeah.
And half the stuff you were saying to me, I was like, man, I haven't done that. I've never thought about it like that. And it's got me curious to want to do it more. But I think there's still reservations with me because I have other things in my life that I'm focusing on. But I do love the idea of what it can be.